This mission has come from the Granville Church. You will be heading to Westfield's Baladin Wilds. Wilds is not a misnomer. The region is all but uninhabitable. The land there is barren and ill-suited to agriculture. A true wasteland, plagued by natural disasters and infested with monsters. A recent tornado laid waste to one village, and many of the local children were orphaned. Escort the priests to Baladin and bring the children back to enter the care of the church.
This is to be our mission, while Tagari remains occupied.
There's no need to be preoccupied with Tagaria, Fred. Right now, we bide our time till the right moment. We must be patient.
And besides, we're mercenaries, are we not? We simply go where we're told.
But is our assistance actually required? What became of the children's parents?
It is reported many died trying to protect their young.
I wonder what brought them to that place. It's such a desolate and dangerous region.
Their village borders the frontier. The only region of DioField Island that remains completely uninhabited. It's one of the Granville Church's holiest sites.
All those tales are simply nonsense. People are foolish to believe in such fanciful legends.
Foolish or not, let's head for Baladin.
Greetings, Blue Foxes.
Greetings. You're Catherine, of the Templar Knights?
Yes, I'm to be your guide for this mission. I'll also be on the mission. The name's Estalt Yevfar, mercenary. Eστάλτ is a magicka whose services we have often engaged. He will fight alongside you.
I hear the way ahead is plagued by monsters. Is the boy really up to the task?
Please don't underestimate me because of my age. I'll wager I'm far more capable than some of you.
As long as we don't have to look after you, all shall be well. Andreas, are you listening?
Forgive me. I overheard the priests talking about some room that the children would be taken to.
Did you hear for what purpose?
No doubt they plan to introduce them to some of our scriptures. Does that thought trouble you? Have we some kind of problem here?
No.
I don't think we've heard the end of this.
We've been asked to undertake another escort mission. To rescue the children, we must ensure that the carriage arrives safely at its destination. This area is infested with fearsome monsters. Be sure not to get bogged down in battle.
Fighting talk. I like it. You'll make an excellent decoy.
What? Pay her no heed, Estolt. Her barbs belie her prowess on the battlefield. Aye.
The beasts are closing in. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Enemy reinforcements approaching from the flank. We must protect the carriage. Leave it to me, Catherine.
Very gallant of you, Estolt. Everyone, watch your rear.
I'll do my best.
You've come a long way since we first met, Rickles. Now, just keep calm. Focus on the enemy.
Okay, Iska. I won't let you down.
That was quite a display, Estolt.
You weren't too bad yourselves, but it seems we're not done just yet.
This next wave of enemies seem more cautious. As though they're scoping us out.
Keep an eye on the rear, and let's clear this up, quickly. Thank you for your assistance, Blue Foxes. The children have been escorted out of the wilds. They are now safe under the care of the church.
Safe from falling prey to monsters, perhaps.
What are you implying?
Human experiments. Testing the forbidden arts. creating magic monstrosities.
That's preposterous.
Calm now, Walter Quinn. You don't have proof of any of this.
Perhaps not. But I've heard plenty of rumors about the Church's humanitarian missions. Tell me, Catherine, do you know where the orphans taken in by the Church are living now?
Forgive me. I must return to the High Temple at Harleg Lynn.
She left in a hurry. Should we be concerned?
This may not be the moment, but you're a very special unit. I'd like to join, if you'll have me.
I have no objections. Your command of ancient sorcery was most impressive.
But Fred, he's still a child.
Exactly. Better for him to escape the Church's clutches before he becomes another experiment.
What? You think that's what they had in mind for me?
It's quite probable. After all, no one would look for you if they reported you dead.
It's true. And your magical ability would make you a valuable test subject.
Damn them! My life is my own. Mercenary I may be, but I am no mere commodity. That settles it. I must break free of this hell.
Then join us. But be aware that it's not an easy life. You may come to miss your hell.
Try me.
I wonder what happened to Catherine, the Templar Knight.
You should have stopped her leaving if you were worried about her.
Oh, I'm not worried, really. I'm unconvinced by Walter Quinn's claims about the Church's dark side.
Well, the rumors are common knowledge. Not that anyone dares to openly accuse the Church. Then again, if a Templar Knight were to give testimony as to what she knows...
You mean?
But even if Catherine were to spill the Church's dirty secrets, what does it have to do with us?
It might be our chance to live in a society that doesn't unthinkingly follow the Granville Church.
What's the plan, then?
I'm simply theorizing, Iscarian, not planning.
You're trying to gain leverage over the Church? Why?
We ought to look after our interests, that's all. Our allegiance is to Duke Hende alone.
What on earth are you scheming? We're mere mercenaries.
Scheming? I was stating the facts, that's all. All for now, at any rate.
Having helped the unit rescue the Baladin orphans, young magicka Eστάλτ Yevfar is allowed to join the Blue Foxes. Meanwhile, fears of another Imperial advance prompt Alatain to open talks with the Alliance. The Alliance was formed in order to halt the Troveld-Shovian Empire's relentless expansion. It contains dozens of nations, but its key members are the republics of Verma, Aluj, and Porrand. The Lord's Council chooses Duke William Hende as their representative to lead the negotiating delegation. The first round of talks takes place in Southfield with representatives from Verma and Porrand. The Blue Foxes escort the Duke to the summit and are tasked with ensuring his safety throughout. Alas, the Duke rejects the Alliance's conditions outright, and negotiations are suspended. This rejection infuriates a Vermin diplomat by the name of Dalmatio, and he is seen cursing the Duke's name as he leaves the summit.
Listen.
Dearie me. Huh?
Oh.
So, anyway... That can't be right.
Indeed. I guess.
Come on now.
Excuse me?
I am afraid that talks with the Roadtail Alliance have broken down. The terms they proposed were simply unacceptable. True shame.
And these terms were?
They demanded exclusive jade extraction rights from the Gaian mines for 50 years, no less. A preposterous request.
Duke Hende!
What's the matter, Lorraine?
Alliance troops advance. And on this position, no less. This man will brief you on the situation.
My name's Kastevir Bunnov, a knight of the Republic of Verma. If I might be so very bold, Duke Hende, this is a predicament of your own making. The Alliance's diplomats lost great face when you summarily rejected their offer.
Frankly, the offer they proposed was simply unacceptable. If you've come here to have me reconsider, you are wasting your time.
These Alliance troops, they've been sent as an unofficial message. You are surrounded, but I will aid you nonetheless.
Why would a vermin knight betray the Alliance to assist us?
Simple. Because my country has already betrayed me. I can no longer return there.
Given the circumstances, we've no choice but to trust him. If he's a spy, we know what to do.
I have requested military support from the Royal Forces stationed in Southfield.
We must buy some time until they arrive.
Whatever happens, please stay inside, Duke Hende. We will protect you at all costs.
Duke Hende must be captured alive. It is only the mercenaries who are to be slain.
These brought a sizable force.
Let me handle this. I'm familiar with their tactics.
Very well. But if you make a hindrance of yourself, we'll leave you behind.
Don't underestimate my abilities, Islander.
What are we to do now? There's no way out from here.
The Alliance has strength in numbers. Alone, its members are weak, but together, they overwhelm. They excel at scale and attrition. In small skirmishes, they tend to struggle. Our rear should be safe. We make sure our forces stick together and don't get split up.
Given our lack of numbers, it would seem we have no choice but to take out the enemy one by one.
Well, we can't allow them to enter the camp. We've erected a barrier, but it won't hold forever.
Yes, we must pay attention to the defensive side of things. To some extent, anyway.
That's my kind of fighting. Let's get started, shall we?
The vanguard has fallen! Second unit to the fore! Drop the bridge! All units, fall back!
They're using bridges to create new routes, trying to split our forces, no doubt. We mustn't allow them to do so. We shall focus our forces and punch a hole in their lines.
You used to be a knight, didn't you, Castevir? What can you tell us about the Alliance Cavaliers?
They're fast, but lack strength and tactical prowess. Even more so now they've lost their best man.
That is precious information indeed. Thank you for your insight.
There's not many of them,
But they're really putting up a fight. Third squad, finish them! I can't believe how many of them there are. Is everyone still holding out?
Aye. No worries there.
Wonderful. Then we go again. Once more, into the breach.
They've gone.
Well, look at that. You saved my life.
Think nothing of it. You aided us in turn. But why were they after you in the first place?
I was conveniently accused of a crime I didn't commit and sentenced to death. Rigorous judicial procedures don't apply to knights far from home in a foreign land.
Tragic, I'm sure. Now, shall we head back for Central Field? We have dawdled long enough.
I've been wondering, Castevere, why did the Alliance double-cross you?
It was simply a case of a lizard shedding its tail to save its life. Verma has always been the Alliance's dominant power, given its military and political might. However, a cloud of suspicion has long hung over our delegate. There were certain rumors. Aluge and Porrand sent spies to Verma to investigate whether those rumors were true, only for them all to be killed, murdered with a modern magical weapon, smuggled from the Empire.
What was this weapon?
A gun grit. It's a powerful long-range firearm that uses small iron bullets. Now, it just so happens that I know a thing or two about gun grit handling. And so the shadow of suspicion fell on me, and it was decided that I should be executed.
And? Was it you?
Best not get into that.
Negotiations with the Alliance break down, causing Dalmazio to summon his guard and unleash them on Duke Hende. The Blue Foxes fend off the attack, and Dalmazio returns home with his tail between his legs. Yet the unexpected breakdown of discussions angers the mediating Southfield nobles. With House Redditch out of the picture, House Engram became openly critical of the royal government, playing into the Southfield aristocrats' fears that they would lose control of their territories. Before long, House Engram had succeeded in organizing a rebellion to overthrow the monarch's rule. In response, Duke Hende orders the Blue Foxes to nip the nobles' uprising in the bud.
Can I tell you something?
Indeed.
I hope this works out.
No.
Stop it!
How about this?
Oh yes, and also... which means...
Ah, I suppose so. Mm-hmm.
How fascinating. Right, of course.
I can't believe this.
It couldn't be.
Ugh.
Oh, will you please forgive me?
What is it, Eστάλτ?
I was visited earlier by some Templar knights. They wanted to hire me. And not just part-time like I'm used to, but as a full-on member of the group.
The church has many donors. I've heard that their coffers are deep and their knights well paid. You may very well be better off with them.
Don't wind me up. Why would I join such a corrupt organization? You don't want me gone, do you?
I would not stop you. You have your independence as a mercenary.
Oh, I see.
However, they surely know that you are wise to their dark inner workings. Accept their invitation, and you may be executed upon arrival.
What?
The choice is yours. You can go if you want.
No way. I'm a blue fox through and through.
Is something the matter, Fred?
Oh, I was just reminiscing.
Reminiscing?
About the time we spent together in Leicestershire. With our old friend.
Ah.
He picked up everything I taught him so quickly. Hunting, riding, fishing. We'd spend days out in the fields together. He had a weak constitution and such a sharp mind.
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
Come on, Riaz. It's just the two of us. There's no need to be so wary.
All right. Well, I'd say you're the main reason Levi got on so well at the House of Leicester.
Really? I always thought he trusted you more than anyone.
No. I was just his attendant.
Well, aren't we both ever so modest?
I'm not even sure what's true anymore.
I know what you mean.